Hey, welcome to Cool and Unusual Quick Bytes, a review format which I hopefully can fit into my schedule a little bit better than my 10-minute long videos. But don't worry, I'll still be doing those from time to time. So anyway, first up is Wizard of Wor. And as you can see, it's a top view maze game, but instead of eating all the dots, you're blowing away monsters. And this game is really one of those classics that never really gets the hype that it deserves. There are a few things that set it apart from similar games such as Night Stalker or, Dark Cavern on the Atari. For one, you might have noticed there's a radar at the bottom of the screen. And what this gives you is the ability to see monsters anywhere that they are. And you might be saying, well, yeah, but I can see them all on the screen at the same time. Well, no, you can't. So, for instance, on some of the later levels, the monsters start disappearing, and you have to use the radar, otherwise you'll come face to face when you turn a corner with a pretty irate beast. And that also adds a great feeling of suspense into the game. I wonder how many times the people who made this watched Alien. Probably quite a bit. Between stages, there is also a bonus round where you have to catch the Warlock. The game also makes great use of the Commodore's sound chip, the SID, and is remarkably close to the arcade. I think it also supports some kind of speech module that I don't have, so I can't really report on it. But yeah, it's pretty much arcade perfect, minus the stars in the background. The game is highly strategic, where your positioning makes a big difference in the various mazes that the game throws at you. You can also use these side exits, kind of like in Miss Pac-Man, and so can the enemies. Once something passes through it, they are locked for a period of time, so you gotta think about that as well. They come in handy for trapping the Warlock, so it can't escape. Of course, if you're fast enough, you don't have to worry about stuff like that now, do you? Another really cool thing about Wizard of Wor is that it's two players simultaneous. And yeah, you can hit the other player, so you gotta be careful. It's a fairly smart arcade game that rewards careful movements. My one beef with this version is that there are no difficulty settings. And the game, it's challenging where, I can't really get past dungeon, 9 or 10, but I do prefer games that ramp up a lot steeper. At any rate, this is a brilliant version of the arcade classic, and it comes on cartridge, which is great because you don't have to worry about a disc failing. This game really is delightfully loud and obnoxious. It almost makes me want to fork out for that speech module to add to the cacophony. I should note I'm playing this on my Commodore 64C, which has a newer SID chip in it, so if you're playing on the older model, you'll probably get even better sounds. And that pretty much wraps it up. Fantastic port of a great game.